Have you ever thought about this? When you're on a motorcycle, your helmet becomes your face, your riding gear becomes your second skin, and you transform into a different being, almost like a superhero. That's what I feel whenever I gear up for a motorcycle ride. And today we're going to talk about the Airoh Commander 2 Adventure Travel Helmet, my superhero face. Let me take off the goggles first. There's a Scott Frostbite goggles that I'm having on the helmet, by the way. This is probably the best looking adventure travel helmet out there in the market right now. So I got this helmet last year from bikegear.com for 42,000 rupees. I had to import the helmet because at that time this helmet was not officially launched in India, released in India, and now it is available with the ISI mark, so you can probably go ahead and get this helmet for about the same price. So before this I was using the Bell MX-9 Adventure helmet. I love that helmet, another great lid. I made a separate video on that helmet. I'll put up the link somewhere in the video, and you can check that out if you're interested. However, I've not used the original Airoh Commander helmet. I did have the opportunity to hold it and wear it, and I did not really like it. The padding I thought was not really good, and also when I wore it, the fit was not really good. It did not fit me really well. So naturally I was a little skeptical going for the second iteration of that helmet. They didn't just tweak the old design, they re-engineered the whole helmet, keeping the original adventure styling, the badass looking design. And the helmet is made from carbon composite, and it meets all the major safety standards like the ECE 22.06, the DOT, the ISI, all of that. So when it comes to safety, this is right out there with all the best helmets in the market. So I wear a size medium. I wear a size medium in almost all the helmets. The weight of the helmet is 1,500 grams, which is not very heavy among the adventure travels helmets out there with all the beak and all of that. It tends to get very heavy. This is on the lighter side. It already mentioned it's made out of carbon composite, and it is supremely comfortable. I was wearing this on my 72-day eastbound series. Almost every single day I was wearing it. I usually have the Cardo intercom unit, and also I'll have an action camera chain mount also. So I'll have an action camera here and the Cardo, and even then I did not feel like I'm carrying a lot of weight on my head. I did not feel any pain anywhere on the neck or on my shoulders. It was very comfortable. I almost forgot that I was even wearing a helmet. Like, it was that comfortable. This is the most comfortable helmet that I've ever owned. Anything above this, I have no idea. Like the RI XT4, XT5, for example, or the Climb Cryos Pro. All of these helmets, I have not worn this helmet. So, but in this price range, I feel that this helmet is supremely comfortable, and you'll be happy with it. Also, the padding on this helmet, as soon as you wear it, you feel so comfortable. It's the padding just push against your skin, and it is so soft and very gentle. It'll give you a very good feeling, and it is, let me tell you this, it is so much better than the padding on the Airoh Commander. I think I should mention this is a true 50-50 helmet. I don't think there is any better 50-50 helmet out there in the market, because all of the other helmets, either it is more dirt oriented or it's more road oriented, but this is equally good on and off the road. I think Airoh has done a remarkable job in ventilation. This lets in the right amount of air when you are riding off-road, and when you are on this technical sections where you are typically in that 20-30 kilometers per hour range and you're riding slow. It lets in a lot of air. Even when you sweat a lot, you don't feel like you're hot. right, inside the helmet. And on the highways and all that, where there is a lot of wind blowing, you don't feel like you have to use, obviously you have to use earplugs in that case, but you can just get away without wearing earplugs. It is not road helmet quiet, but it's still quiet. I think when talking about the ventilation of the helmet, I should touch upon the aerodynamics as well, because that is very important. There is no wind lift when you're going on higher speeds. There is no annoying wind lift like this, or when you tilt your head on both the sides, there is no wind drag. And also the sun visor works great. The sun visor actually does not get in the way, but it does its job. And when you want to block the sun, you just have to tilt your head slightly. You can easily block the sun as well, which is a great thing. I love that about it, and it looks great also. And the sun visor is also not getting in the way of the aerodynamics of the helmet, which is again a plus point. And also all of the vents on this helmet are closable. That is another big positive that helps with the weather sealing of the helmet. If you are riding in very cold conditions, you just have to drop down all the visor, the internal visor or the external visor, and all the vents. You won't feel all that cold inside. And if you are riding in hot conditions, you just have to open all the visors and open all the vents, then it'll flow a ton of air. Because of the humongous viewport, my peripheral vision is not obstructed, and there is zero tunnel vision. So it also helps you to accommodate bigger goggles like the Scott Prospect goggles, which are like big, and I have tried the Climb Edge goggles, which are bigger than this, and I've also have the Liet 6.5 goggles. All of these big, huge goggles will fit on the Airoh Commander 2. When talking about the visor of the helmet, I feel like I want to talk about the detents as well. It has got 4-step detents. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This step does not block my vision as well. A lot of other helmets that I saw, like if you are putting it on this step, the edge of the visor will block your vision, but this does not have that issue. So that's that. Now we'll just go through the features, a quick rundown through the features of this helmet. We'll start from the front. Let me tell you, first of all, all of these vents are closable, which is a big positive. So there is a front vent which is closable, and then there is a dust filter also inside that, and there is a locking mechanism for the visor to lock in. That is also there. If you press it down, the visor will open, otherwise it won't. You can't open the visor if you don't unlock it. So that's there. There is a peak, there's an internal visor as well. So the switch is here. You just have to pull the switch, and the internal visor comes down. It is included with a fog visor as well. I'm not using it. 3 intake vents and 2 exhaust vents. And what else is there? It has got emergency pull tabs. If you see right here, this is emergency pull tab, and it comes with, of course, the double D ring system. It has got a provision for you to install 40mm speakers. It has got provision for you to route the cables of your cardo, which is again really useful. What else is there? There is a chin curtain as well, which most of the adventure travel helmets does not come with. And this beak, as you can see, this beak is removable. This beak is also removable and also adjustable. There is a 2-step adjustability. So if you are putting this into the next step, you can lower the peak down. So depends on how you want to set this helmet up, you can do it. Now, there are things that I did not really like about this helmet as well, or some things that Airoh can improve on the Airoh Commander 3 helmet. Yeah, let's just go over it very quickly. First thing is, you need to have tools to do anything on the helmet. If you want to remove the visor quickly and wash it and quickly put it back on, you have to find a tool first, remove the visor. It takes a lot more time to do it. It's a faff. This problem can be easily solved with a couple of thumb screws, like on the Bell MX-9 Adventure MIPS helmet. One thing that I absolutely love about that helmet is how simple it is to do anything on that helmet. It is much more complicated to do anything on this helmet. That is the first thing I did not like. Now the next thing is really frustrating. It has something to do with the main visor. As you might have already noticed while I'm showing you this, it is how much force that I have to put to open and close the visor. When you wear your helmet, you open and close your helmet 100 times, 50 times. You do it every single time, and if it is not proper and if it is not easy, then it spoils the whole experience of owning one. You might have seen me wearing a goggles all the time. It is because of this. I don't wanna fiddle around with it all the time. I don't want to force it. It is so frustrating when you are on the bike and you are in this experience and your visor is constantly making the whole experience worse. This is a major flaw on this helmet. I don't know whether I'm doing anything wrong. I've tried to loosen the bolts, both the screws a little bit. It does not seem to work for me. The next point that I find it really frustrating on this helmet is not as frustrating as the last one, but it has to do with the internal visor. The internal visor switch, right? If you want to drop the internal visor down, it drops in smoothly without any issues. But when you want to retract it, it does not go up. You have to do it manually, which feels like a weird oversight. What is this? Airoh, fix this. The next thing that I have an issue with is the visor lock, which they've introduced on this helmet. This was not there on the original Airoh Commander. I don't know who asked for it. Nobody asked for it. Nobody is going racing with it. It is incredibly difficult to find this button. Like, even with bare hands, it's hard to find this button. Like, good luck wearing a glove and actually trying to open this helmet while you're on the move, and when you want to release this lock, it is very difficult. I thought that I'll get used to this after some time, but I never did, and it is a pain. Now, when you're paying this much for a motorcycle helmet, you should not be concerned about the durability of it. But with all of the issues that I'm having with this little components in this helmet, I am seriously concerned about the long-term durability of this helmet. It is a fantastic helmet in this price range, probably the best helmet in this price range. I don't know how you can go wrong with it. Some of my friends have also got this helmet and they enjoyed it. They're really loving it. I would happily give a strong 3.5 out of 5 rating. So despite all of these issues, I love this helmet. I think it is fantastic to look at, and also it is supremely comfortable to wear. I really hope Airoh addresses all of these issues in the next iteration, the Commander 3 helmet. I'm looking forward to it. Would you pick this helmet for your next adventure? Let me know in the comments below. I really hope this video was helpful for at least some of you. And do you like watching this kind of motorcycle gear review content? Do you like them? I love talking about them. But do you like watching them? Let me know in the comments below. Yeah, see you. Bye.